All right, guys, we're going to start a lesson on volume. And to figure out volume, we've already worked with area and perimeter. It's similar. So when you would use volume when you're trying to figure out, how much water you can put in a bathtub or how much water you could put in your fish tank. Volume is filling the inside of something. So um, in order for us to figure this out, okay, it says if we take a look at this page, and we're going to do a couple together, and then I'm going to leave the rest to you to finish the assignment, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about um, how to do these. But let's take a look at box 1 and box 2, okay? So it says the number of cubes needed to cover the bottom of this box, okay? So if I come down and I look at the bottom of box 1, okay, I want to cover that, the whole bottom of it, if I'm dropping in cubes to fill it, okay? How are we going to figure that out, okay? Um, well, let's start with, okay, so let's start with counting across here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would count 8 cubes to go straight across the bottom. Okay, and it gets a little tricky to count because they go back, but let me count it one more time. So these are easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 6, that row. This one would be 7, that one way back here, that if that was a row, and the last one would be 8. So it would take 8 to go across, and now we go from the front to the back. Okay, so we have 8. So we'd have 8 in this row going across, and now we'd have 1, 2, 3, and then those two would go together 4. So we would have 4 rows if we started from here and went back. So 4 rows of 8. Okay, so if we went 4 times 8, um, we would have, change the size of this, um, it would take 32 cubes to fill the bottom of that box. Okay, now it says the number of cubes in the tallest stack. Okay, so if we count the tallest stack now, we come back down here and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 cubes in the tallest stack. Okay, so the total number of cubes then needed to fill this whole box. Well, I would have 32 in the bottom. If I placed another layer right on top of them, it would be another layer of 32, another layer of 32. So we'd have 5 layers of 32. Okay, so we would have 5 times 32, and we would have 160 total cubes to fill box 1. Okay, so let's take a look at the second box. Okay, so front to back. All right, if we go front to back, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then under this stack would be 5. We'd have 5 cubes going back, and going across we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to fill the back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 8. Okay, remember you're figuring out the area. Ooh, I don't want that. 5 times 8 would be 40 total cubes to fill the bottom of it. Okay, you're figuring out the area. And then, well, how many in the tallest stack? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have 7 in the tallest stack. Okay, so again, 40 on the bottom layer, and we would have 7 stacks of 40. Okay, so 7 times 40, 280 total cubes to fill box 2. Okay, um, that's all I'm going to give you for right now. You need to do box 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is your assignment. And we will come back and talk about that later. Okay, over and out.